dolphin, doing flips and shit. The dolphin splashing, getting everybody away. But this ain't SeaWorld, this is real as it gets.
This is the Karma Delivery Service kill of Northrend Beasts. It is 10-man normal. Northrend Beast is a 3-phase fight. First phase is going to be Gormok the Impaler, who you will see come in on the right in just a second. There he is. Gormok has a couple of abilities that you have to watch out for. The first one we're going to take a look at is called Impale. It is a stacking debuff that he puts on his tank. You can watch the debuffs on my current target over on the left. You can see that the tank currently has 1 stack. He will pick up another stack, there it is, before the other tank will go ahead and taunt him off. That stack will continue to tick. You can see it's at about was at about 15 seconds when I switched targets. It is a ticking dot, so the tank that has it will still need heals after the other tank has taunted off. On normal, your tanks can probably taunt at 3 stacks. I think in this particular trial we were going for we were switching off every 2 stacks because our tanks were practicing for the heroic version. Gormok has adds that sit on his back called snowballs. You can kind of see them in the upper right. They will throw fireballs off. You can see I just got hit by one. It does damage when it hits you. It leaves a patch of fire on the ground. As with everything else, do not stand in the fire. The snowballs will also, there's 4 of them, they will jump onto somebody's back. You can see I just got hit by one there. The snowball has to be cleared off. If it's not, he will continue to punch you in the face and interrupt any spell casts. The way we do it is you run into the middle, in the middle of the totems. The DPS break off and single target the snowballed. AoE will not hit them, and then you run back out. You run out because Gormok does a stomp, and the stomp hits everybody within 10 feet of him. So the keys to Gormok: clear the snowballs, avoid the fire, and once the snowballs are dead, kill Gormok, just like that. Phase 2 consists of 2 mobs. Over on the right, coming in right now, is Dreadscale. Acid Maw is going to be immobile, and he's going to pop up on our left. The first thing to realize during the phase transition is that your tanks are probably still going to have Impale on them. On the left-hand side, you can see that my tank Buck still has 1 stack of Impale that just fell off, so they're still going to need heals. The 2 worms each put a different debuff onto the raid. You can see my DBM warning that the paralytic toxin was just shot out, and on my grid the people with the green outline have the paralytic toxin. People who have that need to get it cleansed off by running over to the person with the burning bile. That has the red square on my grid, and if you are watching, that guy is over on the right. He has a skull over his head. People with paralytic poison need to run over to him so that the burning bile clears the paralytic toxin off. If you do not clear the paralytic toxin off, the person who has it becomes immobile and can't move until that wears off on them. Both worms will submerge when they come back up. The previously immobile Acid Maw will now be mobile, and Dreadscale will be immobile. This sort of changes the way the debuffs are done. You can see right now that Bucket, who is tanking the immobile Acid Maw, has the paralytic poison. 4 people just got sprayed with the burning bile, and one of them has to run over to the tank and get the paralytic poison off of him. And there's a lot of damage going around. You can see that I actually almost died there. Thank you to whoever happened to throw me a heal. The people with burning bile will continue to tick so that it's a dot on them and everybody who's close to them, so we do our best to spread out. We also tend to lust to take Acid Maw down. You can see we did that about a minute ago. So Acid Maw is down. Dreadscale is still left up. You'll see him pop up over to my left. Once he comes back up, you can see he's bright red. He is now enraged, so he is hitting our tank significantly harder. But still, the damage is certainly manageable if you choose to take the worms down separately. So at this point we focus heals on that tank, and it is just a straight tank and spank since you don't have to worry about the paralytic poison anymore. You can see that there is still a residual poison patch left on the ground, and the goal is obviously to stay out of that. We're now in phase 3. This is Ice Howl. We have the tank who had Acid Maw last pick up Ice Howl first, so in our case that would be Bucket, since he was just kind of standing around while we finished off that last part. Ice Howl has a couple abilities. That is his Frost Breath. It's conal. He picks a random direction in which to spray it. It certainly will not one-shot anybody on normal, but everybody needs to be healed up. He will also do a crash where he throws everybody back into the walls. When he does that, he will pick one target and charge them. There was the throwback. He does an emote to tell you who he's charging. The person he's charging is actually right next to me. I was next to a pillar, so you want to get out and around that. Now, unfortunately for us, Ice Howl actually managed to catch one of our healers. He immediately enraged and killed his tank. I think our Death Knight just popped all of his cooldowns, and our Hunter was nice enough to trank the enrage off of him, which kept us in the fight. The only other annoying ability he has is occasionally he will blast everybody back who is within melee range. I think he's about to do that now. There you go. Everybody goes flying back. Gives him a little bit of room. It's just a minor annoyance, no huge damage there. The key to the fight really is avoiding the charges, which we didn't do so well, obviously, that last time. But you want to make sure that when you avoid the charge, he will run into the wall. He'll stun himself. You can see that coming up here. And then during the stun, everybody does extra damage. I'll go running out. He goes running in. And you can see now that he wasn't enraged by killing somebody, that he's stunned. So everybody can pour it on. He just kind of hangs out there. And the healers should watch out, because as soon as he gets unstunned, he will turn around and knock people back. And then there goes the Frost Breath. So it's pretty simple at this point. Just a general tank and spank. Make sure that you avoid the crashes and pour on the DPS when he's stunned and is susceptible to taking extra damage. And that is pretty much the fight against Ice Howl. I do, of course, have to take this opportunity to apologize to the people who wound up getting caught off of these charges and dying. We've done this fight, I don't know, 10 or 15 times, and I think this might be the only time those people ever died. It just happened to be the only time I ever caught them on video. And as you can see there, one of them just got caught a second time. Ice Howl enraged again. And you can see that we just had to pull the enrage off of him a second time. Honestly, not the cleanest kill anyone's ever had, but if you want perfect kills, you should be watching a tank spot video. This has been our kill of the Northrend Beasts on 10-man normal. Hope you got something out of the video, and good luck on the fight.